Bonjour tout le monde.
That was freaking sick.
I'm actually here right now.
Time for the stadium fact of the day. Time for best of the ballpark.
This place is insane.
It's a final here.
I'm checking off a bucket list, one stadium at a time. Hey guys, welcome back to Garrett Stadium Travel. Today is stadium vlog number 44. Right now I am in the city of brotherly love. Of course you can't really see with that view, but just finished up a Phillies game last night, and tonight is the last leg of this East Coast baseball trip here this summer. Headed off to Baltimore today to watch the Baltimore Orioles take on the Texas Rangers at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. I'm gonna shorten it today and just call it Camden Yards just for ease of conveying information. But yeah, super excited about this game today. I have never been to Baltimore before, so excited to check out the city for the first time, and obviously never been to a game at Camden Yards. Camden Yards is one of those places that's been high up on my ballpark bucket list. Of course, I want to go to every ballpark, but this one I've really wanted to go to, so to get it checked off today is going to be super fun. There's a heat wave coming through the Northeast here, so the last few days have been super hot. It's looking like that again today, so just gotta brave it. It's gonna be a super exciting day. Gonna go catch the Amtrak train down to Baltimore, show you guys all that I can see, and most importantly, take you along with me. So without further ado, let's go. Hey guys, I'm up here in the 300 level of Camden Yards, and it's time for the stadium fact of the day. The stadium fact of the day today is all about the warehouse. Constructed between 1899 and 1905, the warehouse was originally used to store cartloads of freight for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad and was in operation through the 1960s. The warehouse has a length of 1,116 feet, making it the longest brick building east of the Mississippi River. While it was largely abandoned through the 1970s, the warehouse has new life as part of the unique backdrop here at Camden Yards. The warehouse now holds some corporate office space, the Orioles team store, and a restaurant. It's a super cool feature and contributes to one of the best backdrops in Major League Baseball. For now, I'm gonna explore a bit more, grab some much needed food. So let's go. Hey guys, I'm out here on Utah Street at Camden Yards, and it's time for Best of the Ballpark. This is a segment where I try unique or famous foods. Today, I got a staple here at Camden Yards. It is Boog's Barbecue.
This concession was the brainchild of former Orioles first baseman John Wesley Powell, who was also known as Boog. Now, after his retirement, Powell pitched the idea of a barbecue spot to the Orioles, and from then on, Boog's Barbecue was born. It's been at Camden Yards here since opening day in 1992, and today I have the regular Boog, which is a pit beef sandwich. You can get it a couple different ways, and you can dress it up however you like with their selection of sauces, onions. I think there's like honey mustard or something like that. I just did barbecue sauce and onions. That's how I like it. So we're gonna give it a try and a rating here. Nice little, oh, we're flying all over the place. It's windy, but it's hot here. There we go. Let's give it a bite. If you love barbecue, you're gonna love this. If you're not a barbecue person, I'd stay away from it. I like barbecue, so I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Gonna explore a bit more. It's a hot one out here. I don't know if you can just see the sweat beading. Gonna drink a lot of water today and try and stay as focused as possible and capture everything that I can see. So let's go.
Nick, whenever you're ready, it's your pitch. And a quick and good one it was. Second at center field, number 36, Wyatt Langford. Batting third at second base, number 2, Marcus Simeon. Leading off at second base, number 7, Jackson Holiday. Batting second in right field, number 12, Ramon Laureano. Batting third at shortstop, number 2, Gunnar Henderson. Baltimore
You okay? He's okay.
It's a final here from Camden Yards. This game flew by just over 2 hours. The Orioles ended up winning it 6-0. On this trip, home teams are 4-0. Am I becoming a good luck charm? Who knows? But for now, this place is gorgeous. What a backdrop. I'm gonna head back to the hotel now and then tell you guys what I saw. Peace out for now.
Hey guys, just got back to the hotel, and I'm going to tell you guys what I saw from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. First up is atmosphere. I thought the atmosphere was solid. Of course, it wasn't a sellout on a Monday night when it's a heat wave, which makes sense, but it was a pretty solemn crowd. You know, for a team that won 6-0, I would have liked to see a little bit more from the fans. And in the upper levels, they even have some sections blocked off. I don't know if that's because of some attendance problems or, you know, there's a million different things that go into that logistically and from an economic standpoint from the Orioles that we're not going to get into right now, but that's just what I saw. The bird bath, I thought that was really cool. I tried to get some clips of it. They just spray the water at fans every so often or when something happens, which I thought was pretty cool, but for my own purposes, I didn't want to sit in those sections. And what contributed to a solid atmosphere score, what I thought was the pregame on Utah Street. I thought it was really cool having that area and, you know, fans kind of gathering in those areas and that kind of stuff. And the crowd did well. The people that did show up were a passionate bunch and they got loud when they needed to. But yeah, I think there definitely is some room for improvement. And I think when the Orioles get back into contention here and start winning games again, that's going to happen. Next up is venue. I came into Camden Yards with high expectations. I expected it to be one of the top experiences and top ballparks that I've been to, and it definitely lived up to that hype. The brickwork on the outside, you know, the views and the warehouse and all the cool features that are around this ballpark and the wide concourses. And the only thing that keeps it away from, you know, a 10 is not that it doesn't have history, it's just that it's a modern classic ballpark and it's the first ever modern classic ballpark, and I think it changed the landscape of how MLB ballparks are built now, but it doesn't quite have the history of some of the 10s that I've given out, like Wrigley Field and Fenway Park and stuff like that. So it's more of just an asterisk to be honest, but yeah, just an unbelievable ballpark. If you're a ballpark traveler, this one has to be close to the top of your list. Next up is access. I thought access was really good. Baltimore's not as big of a city as some of the other Eastern Seaboard cities like New York and Washington and Boston and Philadelphia, but it really does a really good job. You have the light rail that goes from Camden Station just steps from the ballpark. You have just a little bit further downtown a subway line, and then if it's an afternoon game, you can even take the regional rail lines that take you all the way to Washington, D.C. And to other places around that metro area. So yeah, it was really good, and being that it's not a huge city, I can't speak to it totally, but you know, when I was leaving, the traffic didn't look too bad. So obviously, if you're an Orioles fan, you can tell me different. But based on what I saw, it was pretty close to perfect. So you're going to have an easy breezy time getting to and from Camden Yards. And finally, we have pricing. Pricing was pretty good as well. There were cheap tickets. I got into the lower bowl. My seats were only $60, I think, which, you know, 20 rows from the field. It was an awesome view, so I'd take that any day. And beyond that, they have the Birdland deals, I think is what it's called. So it's $5, I think, for a selection of items. Now, none of them are specialty items. It's like a plain hot dog or, you know, plain popcorn or stuff like that. But having deals on that kind of stuff for a family of 4 that's coming to a game is awesome. I'd love to see more teams doing that. So yeah, and the final thing I wanted to say from pricing is the giveaways. There wasn't a giveaway this game, obviously, but there was, when looking at the schedule, a bunch of giveaways throughout the season. So if you're going to a game, chances are you're going to go home with a free keepsake, which is always super cool. So with that, my final ranking for Camden Yards is a 7 for atmosphere, a 9.5 for venue, a 9 for access, and an 8 for pricing, bringing it to a total of 33 out of 40. Now I believe that's top 3 right now in my ballpark rankings for these videos. So the Orioles did their job and blew me out of the water, even though I was already expecting it. So that's all from me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you like this kind of content, sports content, stadium content, make sure to subscribe. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job with these videos and inspires me to create more engaging content and work on my craft for you guys and keep the videos coming at the end of the day. So yeah, if this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Garrett. I am the face behind Garrett Stadium Travel, and this channel is a documentation of my journey to seeing all 124 pro major sports teams at their home stadium. And yeah, if you want to see more, then you know what to do. As always, I'm checking off a bucket list one stadium at a time, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.